Hey guys, welcome to NitroRCX.com. Today we're taking a closer look at the Team Energy T8X 1/8 scale buggy. The other day we showed you guys the gas-powered one. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the electric-powered brushless one. Some similarities, a lot of differences. We're going to go into details. If you hadn't heard about Team Energy, it's a new product to us from NitroRCX, new brand. Team Energy is coming out with some awesome stuff. Check out their drift cars and their touring cars at 1/10 scale. Their ready-to-run packages are phenomenal. Just to start off, their ready-to-run packages all come with the Dimension GT3X radio. If you don't know too much about the radio, check out the link below. Awesome radio, tons of programming. It's the radio you're going to want if you want to do some serious racing and tune the handling characteristics of your car. The Team Energy T8X, it's ready to run out the box. Brushless powered, comes with a LiPo battery. Upon opening the box, you're going to find the radio, pre-assembled car that's ready to go. Of course, you're going to find the decal sheet, the manual for the transmitter, the manual for the car itself, and some spare parts. You got extra shock pistons in there that you can change out, antenna pipe, servo horns, and some engine mounting blocks just in case you change the size of your motor. So let's go ahead and take a closer look, take off the cover, and show you guys what this T8X is all about. Upon closer look, very similar to the G8X. The chassis is pretty much the same shock towers, aluminum 3mm anodized 6061 chassis, and you have T6 shock towers, thick shock towers. The body itself, kind of like a mix between a truggy and buggy body, which is pretty cool. It's a different design than the G8X. Very aerodynamic. Let's take the cover off and show you guys the internals. Before we do that, let's finish off talking about the outside. You have the adjustable wing, 3-position adjustable. You can adjust downforce, more or less downforce. The shocks themselves are 16mm big bores. They are oil filled, they are threaded, so you can just preload on the fly. You can change out the springs for stiffer or lighter springs. Your ride height is also adjustable via ride height screws down here. You have sway bars front and rear. You have adjustable turnbuckles up top and tie rods down here, so you can adjust toe and camber. You can adjust toe and camber on the rear as well. Sway bars on the rear as well with those longer travel shocks. You have dust protectors that protect the rear end, just like the gas-powered buggy. Check out the thick chassis braces that brace the shock tower and the differentials down to the 3mm chassis. The drivetrain is completely metal geared. You have dog bones, thick dog bones. You have a center differential over here. Look at that beautiful motor mount, thick aluminum, anodized gold, tons of adjustments on this vehicle. The differentials, center, front, and rear are oil-filled, silicone oil. You can change those for thicker or lighter weight fluid to adjust power bias, front and rear. You have CVD drive shafts on the front, traditional dog bones on the rear. Look at the thickness of those dog bones, nice and thick. Just like the G8X, this does not have any bushings. Everything that rotates or spins is sealed ball bearings. Going back to the adjustability of this car, tons of adjustability. Roll center adjustment on the shock towers over here. Same thing on the rear. You have 3-position selection for your shock mounts for a more progressive or linear shock movement. You have 3 positions up top for each side and 2 positions on the bottom of the front. Moving on to the rear, same deal, 3 position on the top and 2 position on the bottom for shock mounting positions. So let's go ahead and talk about the electronic power system on this vehicle. Let's start off with the speed controller. This is a 100 amp brushless speed controller. It is waterproof. Check out the on-off switch. It is enclosed, rubber sealed. And we actually drove one of these in hard rain, smashed it through puddles, submerged it in puddles, and it ran great. Cooling fin on top. WPS8A ESC, that is a 100 amp ESC. Moving on to the motor, you can see it's enclosed in a cooling fin. This is a 540L motor, so it's a 3674 can. It's a long can, 36mm in diameter. It's a 5mm shaft. It's a 2400 kV high torque motor, and it really punches these tires and punishes these tires. Let's move on to the steering system. It's got a 13 kg steering servo that is waterproof as well. Everything leads to that Dimension FSA3 ESC. That ESC is also waterproof. That servo leads down to a anodized blue servo saver. Now the power system, what's powering all this? Included in the box you're getting a 14.8 volt 4000 milliamp hour Team Energy 45C discharge rate battery. Beautiful battery. It does not come with a charger, so you do want to pick up a nice charger that will charge this thing fast. Check out the AC6 or T6 chargers on hobbyparts.com or nitrorcx.com. Let's move that battery aside. Let's talk about the tires. This is a buggy. It does have off-road tires. Nice knobby pinny tires. Compound is nice and sticky. These do very well in dirt, very well in loose conditions. It grips very well on pavement. You're going to be doing traction rolls on pavement if you steer too fast, and if you're hard on the throttle, you're going to tear up these tires on the pavement. That's a compromise you get with awesome grip. There are harder compound tires that we carry on nitrorcx.com if you want to run on pavement most of the time. Beautiful anodized blue aluminum 17mm hubs mount these wheels onto the chassis. Alright guys, that sums it up for the T8X electric 1A scale buggy. If you want to go with nitro, definitely take a look at the G8X. This one's the electric one. There's benefits and drawbacks for each. Some of the benefits of electric: instant power, less maintenance. You do want to have more batteries on tap with you if you want to keep on running. Differences, let's say electric, you have lots of power. When the battery is full, the battery drains down, your power comes down until your battery's out. With nitro powered, you're not going to get that. You get consistent power until you're out of fuel. However, with a nitro car, you do have a lot more maintenance. You have tuning. If you're at different altitudes, different weather, you're going to have to retune the engine. So you got to weigh the differences. I like electric power. You can build them fast. That sums up for the T8X. Definitely check out the G8X. Check out all the other Team Energy cars. Stay tuned for more videos on Nitro RCX, and be sure to tune in for the video of us running these things. Thanks for watching, guys.